When I left religion and conservative fundamentalist churches, I realized how Christians view feminism as though it's a dark, demonic ideology. And I'm not saying that every church views feminism as a bad thing. I'm saying that there is a rampant, extremely rampant demonization of feminism. Feminism is all about giving women the opportunities that men take for granted every day. It's about women not just having an expected gender role, but accessing all the healthcare, benefits, career, and social status that men are just born with because they happen to have a certain kind of genitalia. Feminism is all about choices, opportunity, and just being able to make decisions that not every woman around the world has the opportunity to make, have, or experience. There are countries around the world that still view feminism as a threat. And why? They view feminism as a demonic doctrine because it threatens the status quo. It threatens male privilege, gender roles that benefit privileged men. Anything that shakes the foundation, the very core of heterosexuality, has to be demonized. Because if women 100% consistently all the time view themselves with the power they really have, male privilege would evaporate. And it's the same thing with minorities. If minorities ever stop taking the crap that white people throw at them very consistently and very historically, they would be so much farther than they really have gotten. Even though minorities have gotten a lot of rights that they hadn't previously. Patriarchy only survives because the men believe it and half the women believe it. And the other half that doesn't believe it, they still internalize it. Nobody upholds the patriarchy like women do. Churches, especially fundamentalist extremist views of Christianity, they demonize and hate any form of independence, feminism, or gender equality because they see it as a threat. And it really is a threat, but it's a threat in the best way humanly possible. When women refuse to allow their lives to be covered by mediocrity, gender roles, and really everything in between, women deserve so much better. They deserve to be the center of their story. They deserve to be the center of their life. Not a passive partner, not somebody who is someone's cheerleader, but a central figure in their own life. Christianity and really all Abrahamic, archaic, patriarchal focused religions view anything that gives women autonomy and power and agency as a threat because it's a threat. It is a threat, but it's the best kind. It refuses to allow women to be anything but the center person of their own story. Feminism is all about women gaining everything that men have, so women can have the best life possible. It's not about stop being a mother. It's not about being an all-career woman. It's about having access to accept, deny, or refuse having a life you don't want, and instead embracing the life you want and can have. And not all countries and groups of women even have the right to choose who they marry, which is so important. Women have been viewed as property for so long that the manosphere still views women as a transaction. It's so sad how they strip women of agency, autonomy, choice. Feminism isn't about demonizing men. It's about demonizing the system that sets women up to be passive observers. And yeah, maybe we need to demonize the patriarchy. We need to demonize anything that demoralizes, dehumanizes, and treats women like accessories. Women can waste their entire life trying to please men when they should be trying to please their own conscience. Women deserve the sun, the stars, the moon. Women deserve the best of every world possible. And until we stop viewing women as passive players in their own lives, we will never get what women deserve. Equality is not something that's just on posters. It's a human right. We've stripped away women's ability to be equal. Women don't have reproductive autonomy anymore unless you're in a state that actually views women as 100% human, 100% adult, and 100% autonomous. Corpses have more autonomy and rights than pregnant women in this country. We don't care about pregnant people, not really. And until we view a pregnant woman's autonomous choice for or against continuing pregnancy, autonomy is just a dream. And until all women are equal with men, there is no equality. There is no equality. Women deserve the best parts of life. They deserve to end a pregnancy if they don't want it. They have a right to decide, I want a divorce because I'm not happy, or whomever I'm married to is a piece of garbage who has no intention of being a halfway decent person. And until feminism is viewed as the savior of what it really came to save, and that men view feminism as one of the high points of humanity, feminism will never reach the potential it has. Feminism is about a woman who wants to be a mother can be a mother. Another woman who wants to be a mother and a CEO, or someone who just wants to have no kids but be an executive. All those choices under feminism should be equal and valuable. Feminism is not about keeping women from being mothers. It's about keeping women from limiting their potential. Women deserve so much better. And until our world views and how women see themselves and how men view feminism is just the tip of the iceberg. And when an institution like Christianity or Islam or Judaism villainizes women for being independent, knowing what they want, refusing to settle, for wanting it all or wanting a little, these kind of groups are extremely dangerous because they have the potential of telling women, you don't deserve higher education, you don't deserve abortion rights, You don't deserve to have a partner who deserves you. And at the end of the day, the patriarchy hates anything that threatens its monopoly. And it's so sad that women sometimes never get the life they want because they never realize the life they really want because they're so indoctrinated by secular and religious jargon that they can have whatever they want. And that it's not unnatural to say no. It's not unnatural to say yes.